So in this video, we'll talk about Amplitude, which is another tool that we are using in our application. This tool is actually used to analyze the visitors' data behavior. This software enables different businesses to understand their customers better. It gives you different dashboards regarding the user session, for example, where the user is actually residing when the application is being used, what platform is using, or what kind of operating system is using, or what kind of system is using, whether using Mac OS or Windows or and stuff like this. And this tool provides multiple dashboards for you to learn the data and understand your client better. So just stick with me, and in the next part we'll try to configure Amplitude in our application. So now let's start with the Amplitude. So in this video we'll set up the Amplitude, which is used for product analytics and event tracking. We'll have different dashboards. So let's start by first setting up the account. Click on the login. You have different ways to log in. You can either use Google sign in or use a custom email. Once you click on that, you will receive a confirmation email. Just go to the email and confirm the login. Once you click on the link, it will redirect you back to the dashboard, and here you can set up a new app. So by default it gives you an app, and you have to keep track of these different informations and links. Just follow up the instructions and you can set up the Amplitude in your application, but for safety purpose we'll save all those scripts and keys in our notepad. So the first thing we did was copied the above script, and the second one is going to be copying the API, and we will do the same thing for both web application and mobile app. Now let's go to the React Native and do the same thing for our mobile app. You can see we have the same UI. Here we have the key. Just copy the key and save in your notepad. Now the next step is going to be using these scripts and these keys in our application. Once you have these keys and you're set up, you set up your both web application and mobile apps, you are good to go. So we'll first start with the admin portal. So click on the admin and then go to the public and open up the index.html. Here you will have multiple scripts. You can add your script somewhere in between them. If you have a similar script of Amplitude, you can just remove that and then copy the latest one that we just created from the dashboard of the Amplitude, and then do the same thing for the web portal as well. Open up the index, remove any old Amplitude scripts and replace it with the same web script. So for the web admin and for the web customer, we'll be using the same script. Now open up your admin configuration section, scroll down a little bit, and here you'll find the Amplitude API key. So we already have both the keys for the web and the mobile apps. You can just copy the keys, go back to the configuration, paste it over here, and do the same thing for the mobile app. Just copy the key and paste it in the Amplitude API key for the mobile app and click on save, and here we are, our Amplitude has been set up. Now let's talk about some activities in the Amplitude. Once you set up both the mobile apps, you will have these activities logged in the dashboard. You can check them out. So it's about the user session and also tells you different information like the country and the platform for iOS. So when we receive an event for the platform iOS, that means that we're receiving event from our React Native mobile apps. And then you have different dashboards here. You can create multiple plots over here. Depending upon your requirement, you are more than welcome to play with them. But for our application, you don't need to do anything other than the user lookup and session dashboard. Then we have the React Native. Once you are in the React Native, just click on the next. You can do the same thing, do the same setup. You can also create a new React Native app, but we have already done that. So you can see that the application is actually listening for new events. And once there is any event received, you can see that the listening text has been changed to data received. And this will happen for all the applications you create. So just make sure that you verify them. And then again, we have different dashboards, different plots over here. The default one is user activity, and this is what we need in the application. But as I said, you are more than welcome to create your own plots and dashboards. And you can save the dashboard, give it a name, and now you have a dashboard for the mobile app, and you will receive all the activities and all the events received from the mobile apps, so both customer, rider, and your delivery app. So you can just play around and check out your data.